So the second the timer hit 0, everything fell off my desk. Because I like slid back in my chair and there's a cable. But hello. Oh wait, my face tracker's not on. Hello, it's me, Poison. The only poison that eats. Or I guess I don't know how that's supposed to work. It sounds like it should be something, but it's really not. Like, because you want to say the only poison you can eat, but like, it's not that I can be eaten. Well, I mean, I guess I can. Anything can be eaten with confidence. and I believe in you. But hi, it's me, Poison. So, I searched for a while for Valentine's themed games. It's not exactly a market that is out there for the solo play. Whatever happened to loving yourself? I mean, like when I was looking at dating sims I'd be interested in, the closest one was like Baldur's Gate, but Baldur's Gate is kind of a slow burn, at least when it comes to content. Uh, so unless I wanted to try to like, I mean, I know I can get the bear fun scene pretty quickly. Uh, but like, we won't say how I know I can get the bear scene quickly. But it doesn't take a rocket scientist. Dun, 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 dun. I finally have a new song, Bang Bang song that I really like. After we got Republican Barb, now there's a new Bang Bang in town. Let me see if I can just quickly pull up what the song title. Well, I know the song title, but I think it's like by IVF. Let's see. It says Starship and Ive. And it's IVE, not IVF. Hey, Novella! How are you doing? But yeah, I was listening to that while getting ready for stream, and that's how everything fell off my desk. Because I flipped my hair, and with it came my plugged-in headphones. Thank you! I have like a small line of particle effects that I can use. I used to use them all the time when I was doing the Hearthstone. Listen, I recently found my in-ear headset that I can use for like when I go on jogs and stuff. But I'm getting starting to get too used to not being plugged into something. So when I use my overhead ear headphones, I'm still moving as though I'm like free, but I have not been given a sock. Poison is not a free elf. I am quite chained to the establishment being my computer. We gave this model a lot more cartoonish anime proportions because my goal was to I've had in the past I've had a few people come to me asking me about larger chest sizes on models and if I could do them. And while I could do them, I didn't have a lot of experience with it. And so I wanted to make a model that was a little bit more blessed and highly favored. And I wanted to experiment with the jiggle physics on it to see if I can't get a very anime part. The way that I would like to describe this model, it's the part of the anime your parents are going to walk in on. Where like this, it's been a completely normal anime except for that one part, and that's the part where everyone like someone's gonna walk in. It's like this anime literally has like zero fan service except for that one scene. And that's the part that someone's gonna be like, "Oh, what are you watching?" That is the vibe of this model. But okay, there is one part of this model that I am absolutely obsessed with, and it's part of just queer culture. And not everyone knows this, but pleaser heels are actually very much ingrained in queer culture as both an inclusive shoe and a shoe that was made inclusively. It's a very big drag shoe. But the crystal effect on these pleaser heels. Oh, it's not being shown good here because it's the wrong angle for it. But I can fix that. That should help. Like this crystal glass effect that I did, absolutely love it. And then if we like turn on the bloom, it gets over for the hose. I am hose. Oh god. You want to turn the intensity down, threshold down. Like, it looks like Schwarzschild crystals. I've been perfecting that look over time. Also, this model does have body glitter. The glitter just hides itself in the light. Kind of going for, like, also that vampire vibe. I just have been loving a lot. Whoops, Lily Allen is playing in my head. Love Lily Allen. But it's highly distracting to have it just randomly start playing in my headset. She's one of my favorite artists. I discovered her because she was a gay icon one year. I mean, she's gay icon almost every year. But, like, specifically, she had one of the Pride songs during the Obama era. So you say it's not okay to be gay? Well, I think you're just evil. It's a song called "Fuck You," and honestly, it was the vibe of the time. It was in all the news. Also, I want to make models that can be shown in the light, but my model, as a lot of my fashion sense and everything comes from club culture, because am a club gay. A lot of the times, the things I make, because especially with the shine effects, are just better in the dark. Like the vibe of this model is so much better when low lit, in my opinion at least. Because the jewelry's shining. Also, another, which reminds me, another drag reference is this necklace. It's a it's a style of necklace used to hide the neckline of like a breastplate, like a silicone breastplate, and that's what I'm using it for. Uh, this model uses a lot of techniques I kind of built off of the back of drag queens, because even the chest itself is actually a breastplate. Because vroid models don't naturally have like a ability to be that well endowed unless you start using like other things to get the endowment. But how have you been, Novella? I know my stream time just kept on getting pushed later and later. And I keep on meaning to like pull it up to like 6 p.m. or 6:30 p.m. But every time I just got into the swing of being streaming at 8:30 p.m. But I really do need to bring it up because it's an okay time for my time zone and like for people to come in on, but it's not the best. Hey, you know what? In this time, in a times like these, in unprecedented times like these, fairly okay is amazing to hear. We're gonna take that as a small victory because we need small victories right now. No, every day where like I have like not even like a good day, it's just like a nothing bad happened today. I'm like, oh, thank God. Really becoming grateful for the moments where someone doesn't come out as a monster. The bar is like in the ground. And I think we can all kind of agree with that a little bit. Some people agree with me in the wrong way, but everyone can agree with it a little bit because no one's happy right now. It's funny, the conservatives got everything they wanted, and yet they're still bitching. That's so funny. It's almost as if we told them that this wouldn't make them happy. It's almost if we said the person who has violent tendencies and abusive is towards women is probably not the champion of no wars. That's probably not the champion of peace you think it is. Yeah. Listen, right now I'm very independent, but like even I felt secondhand embarrassment because I used to work for Blizzard. Uh, and my team was great. But my team had like all the girls and the gays, which I now kind of realize might have been a little bit of segregation going on in the office. But my team had all the girls and the gays, and so we were fine. But like the secondhand embarrassment I felt when I found out about management and how they were treating people, I was like, I for a while there, I just would not mention that I worked for Blizzard because like the shame I had for working for what used to feel like a cool thing and then felt like a not so cool thing. It's so weird that all these companies are like allergic to successful business practices. Like even Indeed, they're them allowing for basically scam job listings to be on their website. I'm like, do you know how short-sighted that is? Because eventually, when employers can't find workers and workers can't find jobs, they're going to stop using your website. And so the money will stop eventually. I had a person, I'm related to someone who's on the board of commerce for a town. We won't be any specific than that. Uh, but they asked me, because they have like 900 jobs in my hometown that they can't fill. And they asked me, it's like, how can we get people, because they knew I'm in like the job market. So they're asking like, what is the job market like and why aren't we able to find anyone for these positions? And I told them it's because 90% of the job listings online are scams. And so people's like faith in applying to jobs has dropped immensely. And I was like, honestly, it's a small town that I'm from. If you wanted to take this town slogan of small town friendly, which is not going to dox me at all because almost every small town has that slogan, um, just tell the companies small town friendly, accept paper applications. You're going to 100% find people and they're not going to be scam applicants. Like, hello. Hello, Silver Sun. But yeah, I'm like, I know I love the community we're building, and I have missed being able to have you on stream, Novella. I'm also I'm wanting to. I was recently thinking about you, and because I was thinking about playing Hearthstone again, um, especially I was like, I almost re-downloaded it today. It's still downloaded on my phone. It's just not downloaded on my laptop. But I was like, it was only like 15 minutes before stream. I'm like, but yeah, Battlegrounds, like when I last played it, just felt weird. I think their set switches over in the spring though, so I'll be excited for that. Yeah. Ooh. When I think Deathwing, it has only the wing in common, but I always think of Darkwing Duck. And I kind of want them at some point to just do a reskin of Deathwing as Darkwing Duck. I don't know how they will do it, or how that would look or work, but probably a lot like Darkwing Duck. Am I a huge fan of Darkwing Duck? Actually, not really. It just is a funny idea. I I should not be in charge of a brand. There's been so many times where I've made a model where I'm like, am I a fan of this? No, but like it's just it's an idea I had and we wanted to make it come out. I wanted the inside thought to be an outside thought so it becomes your guys' problem instead of mine. And that's friendship and community. Comedy rooted in friendship. But yeah, so like I haven't done a drawing, like actual drawing on stream in a hot second. I agree. I mean, especially because like I'm able to, at, if I'm rushing, I can get a model done in 3 hours. So like it's a super simple concept. no problem at all. But like the longest it's gonna take me is 3 days. Yeah, no, the thing that like always is astonishing about the blame game in Overwatch is Overwatch actually does a fairly good job at showing all the statistics, like including objective time, and it's always the person with the least amount of objective time who blames everyone else. Like, okay, I'm glad you got 100,000 kills, but did you know there's not a kill number you can reach that will win the game? You can become a very big inconvenience for the enemy team, but you can't win by killing the opponent. That's not how objective-based games work. I guess you could demoralize them until they quit. But why would they quit? They're doing the objective. Da 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 da. I'm gonna move me to this side. I'm in this pose entirely just for the reason that my heels can be on screen. That is like the main reason for this pose. Because I like these shoes. I do love that one like internet thing that went super viral. Like I think like a couple weeks ago. Well, actually, it only has to make sense for me to do it. I have a hard time with Overwatch because like I took breaks from Overwatch, and Overwatch is a game that feels like it almost punishes you for taking breaks. But it's not really punishing you as much as like just well, I guess the matchmaking's not so great and you're punished in that way. But I completely feel you. I stopped playing Marvel Rivals for very similar reasons. The game's fun, but my teammates were not. And that's the worst part about like a lot of the team-based games is like the game can be actually the funnest game you've ever played. But if you keep on getting teammates that make the game not fun, it really doesn't matter what you do in the game as the community's just not there. I think if I ever played Overwatch again, I would want to be like a I think it's like just a full queue. I forget what that's called, like a stacked queue or something. Oh no, that jetpack cat makes me want to play it. On the exact flip side of what I was just saying. Overwatch being very inclusive and also having just some fun designs does does make me want to play. I actually I keep on having to reminding myself that the matchmaking is bad, and that's the main thing that prevents me from hitting download. Because like I know the matchmaking is like rough enough that it's gonna feel a certain type of way. Oh, before I do any of this, record time lapse. I'm gonna go ahead and use this on the background. I need to put chatbot on my streaming computer so that way it's closer for me to see it. Because right now it's like in the far right side, but also it's not bad for me to look up occasionally. If you ever wonder why so often my eyes are closed in like shorts and stuff, it's because when I look down, it registers my eyes as closing, and I'm looking down at my draw pad. I haven't figured out how to make that not the situation. I do like the vampire fangs on this one. I think I'm gonna keep my teeth this size. Oh, uh, there's a heart on the tongue. Okay, I love the heels, but I think I'm gonna like change the position just for the fact that like you can't see like my face at all when I'm that far zoomed out. But yeah, I uh Overwatch's character design is something that makes me want to play it every time I see their characters. I also like that fact that they are a little bit more inclusive with their fan service. It's so hard sometimes because I give myself this limitation of wanting to make sure that I do it in a style that I can use for shorts, but that makes it to where the framing is sometimes not very good for doing other things. Like I want to do this very pinup style, but it's hard to get the pose right. Because I also definitely want the heels in it because that's like one of the main things that I love about this model. I mean, that hip is really good though too. What I'm currently thinking is like making this like kind of like a love seat slash couch cushion-esque with like heart pillow. You guys want to know like the hardest part for me about doing any of these pictures? Not the character. It's not the character. It's not the ground. Like this, it's not this. It's this space. I have no idea. Like, because whenever I am picturing something, this is the downside to drawing things that you just picture in your head. Um, I don't see often the distance with it. I see the subject, but not like the skyline, for example. For some reason, skylines and like backgrounds are hard for me to like visually see in my brain. Also, once again, it is time for me to say thank you to everyone who has gone on my YouTube page and liked some shorts and commented because sometimes I get weirdly suppressed for the weirdest things. And I know that this bunny girl model is 1000% getting me suppressed a bit because of its endowment. But also a lot of my Valentine's models I made have lower necklines. And for some reason, those videos, uh, and you're like, oh no, maybe people are just scrolling past them. It's like, no, I can see my source of views, and YouTube is not putting that on people's like For You page until like I would say 5 or 10 people like go through, comment, and like or something. Because you can, if you're ever a creator, if you're curious if you're being suppressed on TikTok, really impossible to tell, other than just like number go down. But on YouTube, you actually can tell if your videos are being shown. And that's how I know that some of my more risque designs on models 1000% get the video not shown to people. I'm still gonna make them because protect queer art, but like it is always a little disheartening to have like some videos that you know would do well and that you see other content creators making and like your content hasn't like broken any rules that theirs hasn't, but for some reason your video is the one that doesn't get shown. Apparently, and this is based off of a person who was fired from Google, um, apparently there's an AI detection center that determines like if a video is too risque to be shown on like people's pages. And I'm gonna have to guess that that's the system that keeps on clocking me. But uh, what I have to say about that is I've also been clocked for the just saying gay, and I'm not gonna not say gay. I'm not going to back to before 2010. Um, like I'm gonna say gay. Like TikTok said I wasn't allowed to use a gay hashtag, and I was like, we're gonna do it anyways. And sure, that might suppress the video, but who cares? I would rather be suppressed and gay than not suppressed and in the closet. And I always be standing on that business. If my account ever becomes very heterosexual, it's not my account anymore, and I've been replaced by a lizard person. Capitalism go burr. It's so weird though, because like again, women specifically drive the economy, especially when it comes to like smaller purchases. And gays are in a similar category of people who are big spenders. So the fact that corporations would rather like cater to people who aren't going to spend money at their establishment, it speaks volumes to who's in charge. A business plan only a straight man could think of. What if we just alienate one of the biggest markets out there just for the simple fact that we don't like them? There are misogynist gay people out there, but it is so funny to me. It will never not be funny to me how the only people who hate women, like the people who hate women the most is a straight man. And you would think that they really like women because that's their orientation. But no, they absolutely hate them. And I find that so ridiculous. Like, are there some good ones out there? Yes. 1000%. But a cap. I don't know if I'm liking how this is coming out. I do know that I wanted to work on the background first, though. I think in order for this to make sense, the bottom part of the heart bed can't be shown, which is annoying, but to reframe it, I would have to get rid of part of the model. Though it is weird to have shoes on in the bed. That's a choice. But that's also freedom. Yes. Maybe adding some detail here will help. Sometimes a little detail goes a long way. I can already tell it's making it a big difference. Yeah, that helped a lot. And I think it can just let the audience imply that it's a heart. It's still fairly heart-shaped. But no, I will say one thing for me at least that this entire environment has done is if I see a gay person just doing anything online, follow. Like, comment, slay queen, post Megami, protect queer arts. Like, I'm gonna be out here supporting all the girls and the gays that I can, unless the girl has a conservative boyfriend, because that is a hard rule for me. The conservative boyfriend always knocks it out. Like, we ain't protecting the patriarchy here. But girls being girls and girls being girls, 1000% lesbians, amazing. Chrissy, we got you. No, I one of the things that made me like Discord Adams a lot from Drag Race was seeing her act as a girl's girl. And in case you don't know who like a girl is, it's a girl who helps another girl, but like without exchanges needed. Uh, like the type to hold your hair back if you're throwing up in the bathroom. Also doesn't fight over a man. Prioritizes women. Is basically the gist of it. Because I hate pick me behavior. And not in a like fake interest kind of way. I hate it in a when you plot the downfall of other women or other gay people just to move yourself ahead in life. That's my least favorite type of person. As Renee Rapp once said, making it really hard out here for me to be always be supporting all women. Poison, Poison, one of my favorite songs. Yeah, adding like the little like bed like fabric detailing helped this a lot. You get on my nerves. You're so fucking annoying. You could poison. You're the worst person on earth. Forgiving you was pointless. You could poison, baby girl. La da dum dum, da 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 dum, do 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 dum, do. Part of me just forgot exactly how a pillow is supposed to look. Sometimes that happens in art because like art will always call you out. Like when you're doing it, will always call you out on, do you actually know what that looks like? Because like, yeah, a pillow's a rectangle and it's like kind of cuboidal and it rounds up in the center. But like when you have to replicate it on paper, it's like but do you know what it looks like? What does it look like in the room? How does it cast a shadow, etc.? It's sometimes very easy to forget that. And I can blur the background a bit. Okay, I want to do like a curtain. I think I'm gonna do a curtain bang. A curtain bang. I'm gonna do a curtain for the background. Something velvet. There we go. Like that. I'm also just a bit out of practice when it comes to doing backgrounds like this. Which is the other reason why I wanted to do this right now, is because like I want okay, so my Me close-up screen. I love it because like I like how it can help my models really shine with the black background. But I do want to figure out what I can use as just a constant background for this, because sometimes it does feel like it's a little bit of a boring screen. Not like a super terrible way, but like I would like some kind of image or GIF that I can put behind me of maybe either like a bedroom scene, a lab scene, or outdoors or something. But I want it to still be like very almost pitch black because I want to keep the vibe of glowy things. Okay, I want this to be a glow layer. And this is gonna give the satin effect on the pillows and stuff. I feel like there's a lack of pillows on this bed, but oop. I want to basically just kind of twist and curve this. Just to give like texture to this. Okay, this is on add glow, and I'm gonna just reduce it a bit. That's not doing the way what I want it to. Like specifically on that side. Because it's on the edge. Baby girl. Da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Hey, happy Valentine! Thank you! Uh, Favorite part about this model? These shoes. Just that crystal effect that I made. They're also transparent, so they work like actual pleaser heels. I will say, one thing that's been hard for me about this season of Drag Race is the pleaser heel hate. It's how could you hate on something that is so rooted in queer culture on a queer TV show? It brings a tear to my eye. But yeah, that style of heel is like a pleaser heel. And for those of you who don't know, it actually is very rooted in queer culture. It's a very inclusive shoe. But yeah, I'm like, why are you hating on this? Like, I don't know who is familiar with Drag Race, but one of my favorite performances was Mirage's talent show because heel clack. Like, if most of the shows are mature, so I'll go ahead and put that preface on this that most of the shows are for an adult audience. But like, I mean, you could type in Mirage heel clack and you could probably get the performance, but it's just so cool. No, every time I see a conservative person too, I want to be like, just so you know, art like this, like girls in bunny outfits, that's the opposite of conservative art. Like this kind of art is actually a protest of conservatism. So if you want uh hot women, that's conservative route, not the way to go. Like you're not gonna get your bunny girls and your stripper shoes the conservative route. No, I love her. I will say she has the pheromone effect for me where I'm like, does she deserve to win Drag Race? Absolutely not. Do I want it for her? 1000%. Like pheromone, I'm like, you don't deserve to win, but I just want it for you. Can't we just give you the prize? Like a mom like going to school because their kid like did something wrong. I'm so glad you also know Drag Race, but because like Megami over like she had a redemption arc obviously, but my favorite meme of all time is the Protect Queer Art meme. I love posting it like just under like the most weird things sometimes. Like I saw a video of a person saying like they added bottoming to Minecraft and I posted Megami. Protect queer art. Hey, it's despite what some people will want you to would like to believe, drag queens, although are popular, more popular now, they're still not main culture. They're still not like mainstream. Like VTubers, there's some really popular VTubers. Like Iron Mouse, one of the most popular streamers on Twitch. It's still not mainstream. Iron Mouse is close to mainstream, but even she is not that mainstream. I mean, technically, internet celebrities are oftentimes not mainstream. It's very rare for them to be like super mainstream. I think the closest one is like Mr. Beast or Jake Paul. like awful people. I think Smosh is happy with its niche. Like it's growing too, but like so drag queens aren't mainstream because for one, 50% of America hates them. um, but for two, like what happens when it comes to our interests, especially on the internet, is we form bubbles. Bubbles basically, one of the more common principles is the European bubble, where people inside of Europe don't know about anything that's going on outside of Europe. Um, Basically, as you experience online, the algorithm creates this really strong bubble. So something could be super popular inside the bubble, but not popular outside the bubble. So like if I went to say, uh, hi, my sibling, what do you think of RuPaul? There's a 50-50 chance that they don't know who that is. Like she's one of the biggest names in the industry. I would say it's more like a 75% chance, depending on 50-50 for one of my brothers, 75 for the other. A drag queen could become mainstream. Like RuPaul is, I would argue, is the closest person to mainstream in drag. But like the art of drag itself is not mainstream. Which is weird because like it's been one of the most popular reality TV shows almost every year for the past like 10 years. But there's a reason why we say protect queer art. And it's not because people are out there respecting it heavily. I want to just kind of even out the skin tone here. Probably add some shadow. And find the skin texture here. Also, I did realize I never switched my nail color on this model. It's hard to see it though, so it's fine. I meant to switch it to red and do like a glitter effect on it. I think that's good on the background. And now we're gonna go with doing like the render of the like foreground. First, I'd like to take a bright red. We're gonna basically add highlights and shadows, and then the last step will be homogenizing all the colors by putting like an overlay layer on it. This Oops, this is supposed to be on the highlight layer. Undo. Blur. I do kind of need to fix these heels on here because like my ankle's looking a little bit like broken. But I think I could do that by just connecting this part. That would be incorrect. So maybe what I need to do instead is make this part thicker. I think if I brought these boots up a little bit, maybe to like the thigh height, that might help. But that's giving more 80s slash 70s. There's still this weird hoop right there. I'm gonna try a few different solutions. I might also just have to accept that right now they're just gonna look like that. And that people won't actually notice unless I call attention to it, like what I have been. Because what I could do is add shadow over here and highlight over here and just pull the eye away from it, which I don't use that method enough, redirecting people's eyes away from mistakes. When my art is so shine heavy, like light heavy, I really could utilize that almost pretty much everything. Think undo. I want to make some more edits to this. Because right now that shadow doesn't make full sense. Because I'm going to change where the lighting is coming from. Because I'm going to have like basically come from this direction, and this direction. It's going to be a well-lit like drawing. But it's going to be like well-lit with low lights. So think of it like as soft mood lighting. It's going to have several sources that kind of get rid of shadows, but the further away you are from the source, the more just dark it's going to be. So very light shadows, but very like strong lighting effects. Speaking of which, I think that's another thing I should maybe do. Set this to multiply. And I just want to take this big. I've started doing so good on the background that like my model is definitely not currently at that same stage. The jewel here, this armband is probably gonna be a pain, so I should work on it next. What I want to do is basically smooth out some of these hard edges that are created from my polygons, so that way it can have a little bit more of a rounded appearance. Another thing I'm going to do, I need to rasterize this image. Convert layer. Rasta. I forgot to reduce the size of this ring before exporting, which is, again, there's so many things that you can't really tell because of how far back my model is. Okay, then I'm going to switch this nail color. I think I want to try to make this sharp. Something like that. Okay, I'm going to take the hand. Taking some of these skin tones out. There we go. Let's do the waist slash this part. Blue is largely how I like to add detail to black, especially if I'm using red as the primary highlight color. Blur this a little bit. I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to zoom in on this And when it comes to stockings, I kind of like to take my skin color and just add like some small spots of it and then blend it out, which gives the stocking a little bit more of a transparent effect. Hey, Raz! Happy Valentine's! Oh yeah, happy Valentine's, everyone! That's enough kisses! That's enough slices.
Happy Valentine's, BB.
I haven't done like an actual drawing in a hot second. That's what it's like, let's go ahead and do a render of the model that we made, because it's Valentine's themed, with all the hearts and stuff. Some of this looks terrible up close, but I'm also trying to remind myself people aren't going to be looking at it from this close, so I really don't need to worry about like fuzzies and
I
stuff.
have this bed in WoW.
Same. I think I had it in Final Fantasy. I gotta fix this stretched out heart. There we go. I'm actually gonna use this mess up as an opportunity to make it so clear that this is a heart. Because if you can make one of them look very clear as a heart from a distance, it'll make the other seem more heart-like. I'm also going to go ahead and add a little bit of a heart shading to each one of these. Blur. The other stuff is too far in the distance. And before I work on it, I should just tell myself no. Boo. It's actually looking pretty much close. I think now I just need to do like the very top layer stuff. I'm gonna switch this to overlay. No, I kind of have to be mad at this one person who is like, I just take overlay layer, make it purple, and put it at 5%. Because the fact that that actually does help a lot. But it does feel like a slight cheat. Oh, that's one part that I didn't finish, like touching up the hair. The reason why my hair looks so harsh in pictures is because it uses a normal map, so it has heavy shadows on it, which aren't as bad on the 3D model, but in a picture where the hair's not in motion, it doesn't look as good. There we go. I think that works. It does. My ponytail looks rather voluminous here. Oh wait, one more fix. This little like top piece over here. I would like it to be more rounded out. Why do that? I'm gonna do a different thing for overlay. Overlay. I'm gonna take the opposite color. How's this feeling red? I mean, how's, yeah, it's like that's, I know that's actually blue. Okay, hit reduce. New layer. I'm gonna use this layer as soft light. That's probably the type of lighting I want to mostly be present. I'm gonna switch this to vivid. There's something about the lighting I want to fix, but I'm having a hard time placing my hand on it. I think that fixes it a bit. I want to do add glow. Zoom in. Okay. Then I need a normal layer. It's probably going to be below all this. What I want to do is take this pink, dye it down a notch. I want to add some better visibility to the hairband. Actually, I think if I do this and then switch this to like color or something, it's starting to work. It makes it look a little bit messy, but I kind of like that. Darker color. I think if I have this one that's highlighted, and then I allow the other one to be more hidden, I think that's going to pull your eye away from that ankle. Because the other ankle is not as bad. Like that. That also allowed me to reshape the little light source. Oh, I guess that's another thing that kind of needs to be in shadow. Just a little bit. Like, I don't have to put it fully in shadow, but because that looks way more believable. Okay. Another new layer. Add glow. Blur. Multiply. Erase. Blur. Okay. I think the last thing that needs a little bit of shine would be this. I think there we go. We did it! Let's see what it looks like as a speed paint. And I have to figure out like what games I want to play, which is still difficult. Hey, monitoring grain! I actually had to do that for a class once. I was in the environmental science department, but the biology lab in the environmental science department. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna speed it up by a large amount. Like in the actual thing. See, I kind of want to make a watermark. I just don't have one yet. Because I don't really have like a emblem. Happy Valentine's! Ooh, I'm sorry. I did a really good job with that background though. And I'm gonna call it Bunny Bed. Me close-up time! Hi, it's me Poison, and you're looking at this, which is me. Isn't that amazing? Still, 1000% love these shoes. Mostly this crystal effect. I want to find a way or an outfit that I can kind of feature this in a big way. So that way I don't have to just go to the shoe. Make like a Heartless from Kingdom Hearts, but the center part is crystal. That could work. Also, heart tongue. The inside of my mouth is better shaded this time. We have made improvements, but we have also made lateral movements. I am gonna, okay, so this one is well endowed, but I am also gonna make my standard bunny model, Poison Bunny, because I want to get a little bit more high fashion with it. For those of you who may have not seen that bunny model before, I'll switch to it real fast. Can badge wand? I don't know what that is. Currently plotting a very cursy Oshikatsu. What is an Oshikatsu? Oshikatsu. Ah, okay. Yeah. I always think those are super cute. Uh, it also makes me think of an anime convention I went to called Oshicon, or my favorite anime, Oshinoko. It doesn't have to be anime, but it gets to be. But yeah, I would say my favorite anime is Oshinoko because I just fell in love with the way that they did their eyes and like just the vibe of season one. Season two's okay. Season three, I'm loving it again. I would say if I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, and maybe it's plot reasons, but I feel like the eyes in the first season looked so much more like brighter and more detailed, but it could just be like that kind of fantasy fading from the characters, and so their eyes are dimming a little bit. Maybe it's like storytelling through the eyes. Oh, nice. I think what we might end up playing is Warframe because we haven't done that on stream in forever, and it feels weird to not have. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. I don't know if we'll stay as the Bunny Valentines the entire stream because we have two other Valentine models. I was debating if I was going to switch every time I switch things. I still want I like the Warframes that they have currently. I want one that I love. And in order for that to happen, I'm gonna need something that just is pop diva house down. I feel like they have some really cool like models and some diva moments, but they don't have like a pop diva moment down in my opinion. I, they have some that are close, but I want to see like pleaser heels or like a stiletto, and I want to see like you know what Ornixia is very close, but they're just more of like a badass. If you ask me, they're not quite what I'm thinking of when I think pop diva down. It's a vibe. But I just want some more like girly pop Warframes. Because I like the girly pop. I did debate playing that game that's been going viral in the LGBT content creator circles, the Don't Stop Girly Pop. It doesn't look exactly my speed, but it does look interesting. I need to switch my category on Twitch. And then I gotta pee real fast. Alter ego. Okay, I'll be right back. Everyone behave. And if you don't behave, at least don't put it in chat. I don't want to get a TOS strike. At first, when I see you cry, yeah, it makes me smile. Yeah, it makes me smile. At first, I felt bad for a while. But then I just smile. I go ahead and smile. I'm back. Uh, there we go. When you first left me, I was wanting more. But you were effing that girl next door. What'd you do that for? When you first met me, I didn't know what to say. I never been on my own that way. Just sat by myself all day. I was so lost back then, but with a little help from my friends, found a light at the tunnel at the end. But now you're calling me up on the phone, so you can have a little wine and a moan. And it's only because you're feeling alone. So when I feel you cry, yeah, it makes me smile. Yeah, it makes me smile. But bro, I love Lily Allen. I'm pulling up Warframe now. Dun dum da da dum dum da da dum. Ba dum 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 ba dum bum. Oh, I was like, why is it not coming through my headset? I haven't had my headset on the entire time. And I've been here the whole time. It's checking for new content. Dun dun bum, dun dun bum. So you say it's not okay to be gay? Well, I think you're just evil. Da da dum da dum dum bum ba dum da dum boom. Da 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 dum da dum. Fuck you very very much. I don't remember those lyrics. I just remember the fuck you very very much. It's a Lily Allen song. I used to sing it all the time. Smile is also a Lily Allen song. I think there was one of her albums that I just had the entire discography memorized. I've always been a pretty big Lily Allen fan. 4-hour resource booster. Yes. Lily Allen is like, yeah. And she's still like doing music and still touring. And she's definitely slowed down. Yay, resources.
Has been updated with a new quest.
Mailbox. Last I left off, I was just leveling things to level up my account. And I think I set some stuff to craft. It should be done by now. There it is. Plumin. Silent lightning plumel. Oh, I have plenty of like slots I can free up. Um, not Warframes. Oh yeah, you have to go to not that. Equipment, and I think you have to go to like bag.
Milliseconds when he realized that each time he cleans something, he makes something else dirty.
Navigate, dark refractory, equipment. Arsenal? It's not arsenal. I forget how do I get to my bag. Market, communication. Incubator, inventory. Then you go to weapons. Okay. Let's see, which ones do I not need? I don't think I need this one. Don't think I need the Viper. I didn't like the hammer either. Flasher red ribbon. It's the last thing. I don't remember using these. I don't like these. Yeah. One of my favorite things when watching the rain is that moment when like it's like raining in one area and you can see the area where it's not, or like it's, you know what I mean, where you can kind of see like the little cones of rain. I love watching those. Equip. What do you do? Firing a sticky toxic explosive compound, stun gun, multiple eject modes, delivering maximum damage in all situations. Oh, that sounds fun. Upgrade. Well, it takes to that very well. Oh, that's my only one that has that symbol. So I guess we're gonna definitely use that. I should have, yeah. And then we'll just put whatever else can go in here. Probably this one. It's definitely not at a high damage right now. Let's see if I can't build that a little differently. So this is corrosive. So adding, let's see if I have any other things that add corrosive specifically. I do not. So I think the best thing for me to do is to just like do this and then add the Hornet Strike, because that's gonna increase my the Hornet Strike is gonna increase my damage the most out of anything. Where is converts primary ammo, steady hands. My critical damage, critical chance is only at 0%, so there's no point in really increasing that. And what is its damage type? So it doesn't have either punch like the slashy ones. Perpetual agony is too high. Equipping reveals the challenge. Required to unveil it. Sure, why not? Catch fish, mine one gem or metal, and kill one enemy within 30 seconds. That one is really not bad. Yeah, there's not really many options for what I have left in it. So I think what I might do is just add those two. Just because it has the best chance of increasing my damage, I think. Actually, they don't affect my damage at all. Let's just do that. Because it actually has a pretty high fire rate, so that increase will actually help. And if I remember, this is a, yeah. I don't have many shotgun mods, it looks like. I don't like shotguns, so that makes sense. It's probably one of my least favorite weapons. Feel the rain on your skin, no one else can feel it for you. Only you can put it in. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I don't want to waste any of my stuff on this, so this uses fire and electricity. Point blank has already been added. On ability cast, 15% chance. Yeah. I was using Orixia. Because they have like good damage on their stuff. And also they allow me to like just do what I need to do when it comes to hurting things.
If I may say, operator, your chosen warframe suits you. Ha ha.
Ooh, it's Valentine's. They did also have a cheap color pack that I like. I like when they give you cheapos in the store. Arsenal. So we're gonna switch our color to Valentine's. Appearance. So this is the central part. Valentine. I feel like we could do way better than that. I think we're gonna go for... Where is it? I have a good black on one of these. Nice! Did you post it? Yeah, but I'm having a hard time making a Valentine's color scheme. I think that's gonna be my best bet right now. And we're just gonna use that. There we go. I like doing the defense one specifically because it's easier for me to rank things up. Though I also need to go through and just clear out all of these locks. That's cleared out. I don't know if you have to like beat each one. I am going to level up the stuff. So I'm just gonna go to here. Or actually, there are some that like also give me level increase chance. Dun, 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 dun. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all of the spiders growing in my face. You.
You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive.
Protection webs. Making babies. Sleesh. Uh, record. I need more mana. Yay! Do, 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 do. Spider attack. Same. Yay, wake up.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Most Valentines of games of all. Actually, there is a dating sim that I've not touched in this. But I think I'd rather date the people in, Baldur's Gate. They're a little bit more my type. I'm curious as to what this weapon looks like. I like it. I do the execution because it does give a better chance for better drops. I don't know how big the chance increase is though. I don't even know what this gun is. It doesn't seem to do much damage though, but it is funny.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Yeah, I'll go.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
I don't think I have any more things I can craft, weapon-wise. I should check. One specifically things I don't own or haven't mastered. Plug in my face charger. I keep on calling it my face charger. I mean my face tracker. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Wait, can you still get Tatiana Prime stuff? Would I just get lucky with running a relic with some? Oh, maybe it's TT.
Operator,
It's about
the
Titania.
citizens are not laughing at my jokes. Did they adapt to my humor?
Typically, one of the parts will be in the bottom row. I guess I just got lucky with someone else's relic. Let's see. Navigation. Wait, not navigate. I need to see this. Okay. I'm gonna swap this to the spinner axe because I think I'll do relics. And I don't want to be fully holding people back. I like to sign up with any relic ones. I have most of the primes that are in the base set of the relic pieces.
Look
Oh
at
gosh.
that. More kibble for the Drox. Save some for me, puppies.
Oop. She's a furry.
Worm Queen. Even as the Neural Sentry corrupts her best troops, she continues to send more. What is she after? Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You're near a fissure. The enemies are dropping reactant. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic. The Orican Neural Sentry is attempting to purge you from this place. Stand by for light.
There we go. I'll use the things that other people kill as the experience I get for my weapon, and I'll use the spinner axe so I'm actually doing something. Oh, is there a thing over here?
Tenno, if you have a necromech, this would be an excellent place to deploy it.
Oh, they probably want us to all group up. Which makes sense, because it does make it nicer for everyone if we all go into the same location.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Oop. I find it funny that that thing is still... I'm definitely benefiting from their, like, strength. Oh my god. There we go. Oh.
Sentient scouts. If they detect you, fighters will soon attack. The sentient is onto you. Look out for troopers.
I should hide from death. Oh, nice. I got a new thing.
The longer you hold out, the deeper I can search. But you need to leave. Extraction is ready.
Let's see. I've crafted that. I think this is the best option for me. Um,
Hiding Lua in the void risked the
oh,
unfathomable.
nice, a radiant.
I fear we are seeing the consequences of that risk now. Destroy these void-stained enemies.
I'm just gonna res myself. Power punch.
That's it. You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Where's that waypoint? I think I already got the thing that was there. All of my little babies. Hope someone's down. I don't think I was pressing the right button. They're heading towards the exit. This way. I was like, which way am I supposed to be going? Oh, all my babies. No fire. That's the way. Nope, this way.
Grenier and Corpus came here in search of treasure, but only found oblivion. They are trespassers here. You are not. Those oculists are scanning for targets. The sentient has detected you. Fighters incoming.
I don't think I have a carrier prime. I do believe I have the weapon for this. I kind of wish that if you had the weapon for it, if it was a part, you would also get, like, everything else.
Void signatures.
Whoops.
Outside.
That person has the Tatiana thing I was gonna want to get, but it's fine.
Eliminate them quickly.
Oh my god. They're just staring at me, menacingly. They wouldn't hurt a spider, would they?
Another job well executed.
No, I wasn't doing any damage, so I felt the need to, like, switch things. Exit. Equipment. Arsenal. But first, equipment mods. I need to get rid of all my duplicates. Quick selector. Select those. And change them to this. Do I have a pair of fist weapons? Let's see. Arsenal. I'm curious. I know that's supposed to be a good weapon. I don't know why it wasn't doing too much.
Ready to kick.
I might just not have it built right. Which is 1090. Stealthy short range, scope, enemy with long range, high capacity. So those are all like just a bunch of like very far ranged weapons. So I have those. I want to know what the best fist weapon is. What is the best in Warframe? Do Techo. All fist weapons ranked. Ago, Fox, MK1, Techo at number 4, Fox Wrath at number 3, Ankyos Prime. Okay, let's see Ankyos Prime.
Stick your tongue from the roof of your
Yep,
mouth
right there.
the following morning.
And Techo Prime. I don't think I've built these before. They have to use these to build it. Okay. Ready to build. Ankos Prime. Oh, Ankyrios. Not Prime. I'm just gonna go ahead and have these build. Because I have like a little Google sheet that has all of the like stuff on it, so I don't have to worry about that. Garuda. I want to build Jade's weapon thing. Equipment. Inventory. Is there a way to see how many slots you have available? Okay, I think I have 2 slots available. Yeah. I don't have any of the good fist weapons. Secondary throwable, flash of red ribbon. It's the last thing victims see with these daggers. I did like the light blade. It is weird having to level things up sometimes because it's just like you want to do the newer content, but at the same time, I'm gonna swap to this guy. Warframe. I think I want to get Oberon Warframe because it has like. No, it's not Oberon. There's a specific Warframe I want, and it has like a plant thing. Swap. I think it starts with an O. Do, 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 do. Oberon, that's who I'm thinking of, I think. Yeah, that's the one I wanted. Oberon. Okay. I primarily farmed the Grenier Railjack point of POI mission. What is that? Let's go to navigation. To Earth. Earth Proximia. Let's see Proximia. Oberon component blueprints are obtained through Earth Proximia or Saturn Proximia. I don't know what that is.
The void has chosen me as its prophet. A prophet of profit. Isn't that wonderful?
I do know that I finally have enough Aya once I get this up, my standing up, that I'll actually be able to rank up.
Give what you
This I
can
have
to
this
the
organ reactor for.
We stand behind. We must raise more capital.
Oberon seems like not the easiest to farm for. Because it says Railjack on it, and I do not like the Railjack quests. What's the event? Saturday, Stardust, stop by. I've gathered delightful things just for you. Let's go look at it. Valentine's. I know at a certain point I'm gonna need to switch over and grab my dailies from like wuwa. So where am I supposed to go? Accept, dictate, set bounties, craft, toxin, trade, market, gear, mining, free citizens from debt bondage, legs.
So, what's with... Oh, you're not okay.
Oh.
So you're who they sent down to help. Could have been down here a lot sooner. What with these invasives sprouting up again? Invasives don't make for a happy garden. Noko used to do the weeding.
Oh, I'm Noko.
Sweet kid he was. Still wonder what happened to that scam. That's a circle for you though. You can be my gardener. You'll do just fine. Suit yourself, that all?
Okay. I like this flower. But I don't think this is the thing I wanted to go to. But I also don't know how to leave. Oh, right there.
You find it bright in here? Oh, that. Yeah, that's the prince. Or will be if we can manage to grow it. Needs fergalite. But that's rare in the deep mines these days, I tell you. I ain't been able to find any of that since, well, I don't remember. Some say the prince makes you dream funny. I say that's just nonsense.
Oh, there I go.
Visitor? Noko? Oh, let me get the lights.
Where is... I assume it's gonna have like the same appearance.
Into which a young person
And mind it doesn't off-gas! Oi, I got work if you can keep your mouth shut.
I don't see the Valentine's thing. Sometimes things aren't super intuitive. Unless you know exactly what you're going for and looking for. I might have to leave the planet just so I can figure out. Yeah. Okay. Escape. Navigate. Events. Stop. Stardust days. Stop by. I've gathered. Okay. Stop by Ticker's shop. See, that would have been nice to, like, be able to access, like, on the planet. Uh, do, do, do. I'm gonna switch my model to one of the other. My legs! uh, okay, everything's working. There we go. Now I know to stop by Ticker's shop.
Well, well, look at you, a Tenno. Fine, kind, and benign. Ticker can spot an ambidexter a block away. And Stardust, you ain't it. So listen, and listen tight. My real line is debt forgiveness. Charity. You buy some poor rig jockey's debt, and they sidestep brain shelving. Every sinner's a winner. Now, I'd appreciate you keeping this little old conversation to yourself. And when I ask you for help, you look me in my baby blues and say, yes.
And that is Baby Blue.
Stardust, you made it. It would not do to stand Ticker up on this of all days. Star days are all about the things that keep this planet spinning. Love
Cherub.
Love in all its forms. The love of
Oh, that's neat.
for the stranger who turned their fortunes around. That would be you, Stardust. Give love away, and it multiplies.
I don't know how that's festive. Like this. These, yes. I like that too.
But they can fall from you and begin growing in others. Fortuna used to be barren, is what I'm saying.
Ignis.
You've given us an orchard. Happy Star Day. Star
Manufactured corpus.
and love and the value of those closest to us. Heaven may have nicer weather.
Adorable Eros.
Hell for the company. Here's to you, Stardust.
Oh, same.
Star Day is a ticket tradition.
So purchase debt bonds.
Just one story, you'll find it scattered across the valleys. Life's a ride, isn't it? Hell of a ride. There's no shame in
Okay.
your fellow creatures. Keep the light from dying inside them. We all need help. Time to comedy or tragedy, depending on your... Everyone makes mistakes. We all do what we can. An entire life can change thanks to one act of kindness. See a little something something to make a house a home?
Can be used as a metal cutter or filler in handy laundromat.
Do what you gotta. You raised yourself.
Yeah, so I think the main thing I would want is to get the...
To answer them. I want you to know I'm here, Stardust. I won't always have the answer, but I will listen.
I'm guessing after 3 hours is that's when it happens.
They could use your help.
But this is the one I would need.
Some see life as adversity or adventure. A terrible choice to have to make. You know where to find me.
I don't know if I'm doing that right. Navigation. Let's continue with leveling our stuff up. Upgrade. So it looks like all of these are the right stance for this one. Lunging punctures with impaling spirals. Fever Strike. 60% melee damage. Okay, so this is currently, yeah,
Operator, Ordis
more-
is another distress signal. Wait, no. It's just the corpus peddling their wares again.
Get off the emergency frequency!
so puncture. Puncture's not an option. Critical chance. If I remember correctly, building for crit damage isn't good. With these specifically. 60% chance to parry enemies to finisher attacks after Warframe blocks a melee attack. Lifesteal on heavy attacks. Though, I don't think lifesteal is that necessary, actually. 16.7% status chance on lifted enemies. Stance. I don't think you can have both those. I could not. So that's probably why I was doing Fever Strike with that. Just because there's not too many good options for me. Converts 200% energy. I do think that's gonna be better just because of the fact that I use a lot of energy heavy characters. Okay, and then I have 7 left. I feel like that will be fun, even if not good. I luckily have just like a bunch of relics now. It's because like they've just been building up since I don't have anything I necessarily need from them.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements arrive. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic? You found a fissure. Look out for reactant. Defeat the corrupted and use their reactant to open a relic. Don't forget the reactant. You need
Oh god.
to open that relic. Well done, Tenno. Your relic is open.
I still have no idea what those horror chassis are for. Oh hey, Oberon. Oh, that's a go. That's a friendly. It's one where you just have to stand at each point. Oh god, that's... I don't like that energy field.
Things seem a better place.
There's a one that, like, I think it was... Are there daggers in this game? I remember there's one that, like, you could spin around a lot with. I don't like those lights.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Let's see what everyone else has brought. I guess Orthos Prime. I can do another one. Let's see.
Continue to defend. You will be rewarded for your bravery.
Hey, hello, gaming archaeologist. Hope you're doing well. And happy Valentine. Hey, thank you. I did look at Last Caretaker. It does look interesting.
That's it.
Kind of gives me Satisfactory vibes.
Permission and we'll take a look inside.
Same. Only you're saving humanity by growing humans. But by growing humans, does that mean we're destroying the planet? That's not very caretaker of us. But knowing humans, we haven't learned our lesson. The second we're raised, we're just gonna destroy the planet again. We've already been warned so many times. Yeah. No, it looked, I did like the way that it looked like you make the things very similar systems, where as far as Satisfactory is more what I meant. Plus, Satisfactory does kind of lack slightly a objective that overarches what you do, so that's nice, comparatively. So I think that's the major flaw of Satisfactory, is it's not really have a point to the factories, other than just to have them. Like, you're sending stuff up to space, but, like, there's not much narrative strength behind, like, there being an active goal. Oop. Yeah, I was looking to see if I could find a Valentine's S game I wanted to play, and I couldn't. So I'm on Warframe right now. I still haven't done my dailies yet in Wuthering Waves, so I'll need to do that after this. Oh, okay. I know it's early access. I've used to buy a bunch of early access games, but they've scorned me enough times where I'm like, I kind of just want to wait for games to be released at this point. I have that. I need this. I already own that one.
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
Because, so my thing right now is not necessarily that some of the early access games I bought were complete experiences. It's more that it's hard, once I play a game, it's hard for me to play it again once it comes out. And so, like, I want to play it, I want to save whenever I first play a game for that. Like, beta's not included in that. It's, oh, what is it? Valheim? I actually really enjoyed Valheim. And then there's another one, Enshrouded is really good, but I was staying up to date with, like, where their patches were, and I think they're doing a full release at the end of this year, but it was so hard for me to go back to the game during each patch because, like, I would feel like I finished the game and put it away in the Steam library. It's like, and never to be thought of again. But I do want to play Enshrouded again once it comes out. But I know that, like, the next time I play Enshrouded will probably be the last stint of it. So I was like, I thought about downloading it earlier, but I'm like, no, I want to wait because it's coming out this year. What is the test? Because also sometimes when a game like that, I want to start over when the new patch happens, because some of the stuff is like slice of life stuff. I don't have the right weapon for this. I need to abort mission. Yes. My 2 weapons I had equipped were short range. Equipment. Arsenal. Also, seeing how I can use abilities. Where are you? This would probably be the easiest. Lightning, Pumping Thunder, alternative between short range and long range. I'll just equip this. Swap this. I like these. There we go. Now let's do the rank up. I do like the snapping to grid. I will say my satisfactories were not very satisfactory to people because they were spaghetti. I was a pasta factory. But only in layout, not in product.
Your Warframe's movement abilities are key to this challenge. Defeat all the enemies before the ground completely falls away.
Oop. Oop. Oop, that's my bad. I did not get up high enough. I did it.
A formidable performance. This test is now complete.
I probably could have increased my magazine capacity. That probably also would have helped.
Someone is attempting to contact the operator. Please check your inbox.
I refuse. Unless there's things for me to claim, in which case... Communication, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I'm another. Losing my mind, losing my sight. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Doopy-doo-doo. Let's see. Oh, which are ready to build. Frost Prime. Nova Prime. As long as it's not a limited resource, I'm just like, go ahead and build it. Oh, I just need, the Valkyrie, like, main one, which means I could probably just grab that. Market. Warframe.
it odd that humans only get a few years to live, yet spend most
Yep.
of that time
Doing everything wrong.
learning how to live?
Uh, do, 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 do. V-A-L-K. It's in this game. Okay, I need 2 argon crystals. That's not hard to get. Equipment. Where is... Okay, switch this back to slug. Kinda want to see what the thunder one does.
Ready for action.
Upgrade. So this one's already got electricity. So add that. E-L. Yeah, that's actually the best bet. Then I guess fast hands. No, wait, this one. The place I'm gonna go, I know, is viral damage. I think I have another one that's... Do. So where's that 320? Why not? Spy movement. Convert primary ammo pickups to 8% of ammo pickups. Back. I prefer Orixia when I do this one map. void. I don't think any of these are currently enhanced. Yeah. I don't like how some of the, like, I can't stack ones that don't have the same name. Sometimes. So it makes me wonder why I can't. Fever Strike. And Molten Impact. Oh, I could have gotten rid of my Nautilus, because I don't need them for this. But I need 2 Argon Crystals. Oh, I'm late to the party. Ooh. That's a cool. Yay. Nunchucks. I would like to see more execute animations. That's actually really good for me. Because I hardly ever see that for some reason.
You will be rewarded for your bravery.
I'm just having fun using these. I need mana. Oop, I wonder what happened there.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until
I guess they said JK.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Oop. Oh yeah, someone else is executing. Needle shots. I think that's the first time I've seen that one, but I picked him up and broke his spine. Same.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Yeah, because I don't know what happened to the other person.
Impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
Oh, and I just got it as a side note. The JK. And for a second there, it took my brain a second to process it because I did not take what I said together. It's like, what does that mean? I was thinking about it a second. It's like, oh, I said JK earlier. Okay. I need to do my dailies. Let me close up. Ah, it's me, Poison, but I'm a bit closer. Close the window. Open up Twitch so I can switch my category. Let's go to wuwa. No, I will say I'm in that stage. Like I've been in this stage for a while, even like after getting like some new games. But just in that stage of in between games, where a lot of the games I'm kind of just logging on and doing the uh kind of regular thing And I think I'm ready for something a little bit newer experience-wise. And I don't know what that new experience I want is. That very much like I know I want something. It's like whenever you ask what you want for dinner and you know you want food and you know what you don't want. But you have no idea what you do want. Because like there's a lot of places to eat, i.e. play games. And they have a lot of games. My Steam library has a good chunk. And then like this isn't even including what I have on PlayStation. Let's see. I'm gonna switch to my reskin of Linnea. Well, not Linnea, but Imeth. Oh, this is not Cantarella. This is Rebecca. I mean, Rebecca has like very love themes. It's frozen, but I switched the model again. And I have Deadlock also downloaded, but it's in that category of game where I'm like, I love the characters, but it's a MOBA, and it's so hard for me to get into MOBAs now. Especially because I've just spent like years playing League of Legends. My Wardo seems to be frozen. There we go. Now it's loading. Streaming computer go burr. I'm gonna guess that meta or some kind of like thing I did not say can like do its thing is updating in the background. Because Windows is just amazing. Oh my god, what is happening here? All of the unflattering angles. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's gonna crash. Because it is having a time and a half. I might just need to restart Wardo. But I'm gonna check to see if there's something trying to operate in the background. Because oftentimes, it's because I had meta on my, I think I might have current. So I'm gonna close out of Wardo first, I think.